Good morning, it's Jonathan Barratt with the morning debrief, and that's the 29th of July. The current time is 8 o'clock. A bit of a subdued night last night. Europe went one way and the States went the other way. Europe basically got hold of G20 and put a positive spin. The US turned it around a little bit and have a little bit of a negative spin. So still trying to find a little bit of direction. US dollar was slightly firmer. Certainly bounced off those lows we had, and also gold took a bit of a tumble too, down at 12.38. Okay, let's have a quick going over. All right, there we go. I guess the most important thing here, obviously, with the Dow. The Dow was down 85 points, 10,138. The S&P was down 2, the Nasdaq was down 2.83. The local market, that also suffered a little bit too. The SPY actually closed 4,362, and that's down about 15 points. So a little bit negative there. Into Europe, as mentioned, a little bit of turnaround. The Stoxx was up 39, the FTSE was up 25, the DAX was up 86, and the CAC was up 56. So quite a bullish turnaround there. Now, major news last night. That's incomes in the US outpaced spending, which is not a bad sign, boosting obviously that recovery theme that we've been running with. And I think if anything, it was interesting to see that the market actually came under pressure last night. I think a lot of us expected actually to pick up. Okay, apart from that, that's probably about in terms of major news. But as I mentioned yesterday, we've got the unemployment towards the close of the week, and I think the market will certainly focus towards that. Anyway, let's have a look at the general markets. And that's the dollar index chart, which we've got up. Interesting that it has held here, and we've had that rally. Now that indicates that probably ripe for the dollar to remain relatively well bid. However, if it breaks through that 85.30, then I think we are under pressure, and could actually start to trade lower rather than higher. So if I am long dollars, my stop is below that area. Have a look at the Aussie. And it's holding on to those grounds. Now it's interesting because this sort of price, sort of chart, suggests an assault to the top side. So this technical pattern does suggest a move higher. But let's see how that unfolds. Euro. Similar story here, where you can see, looks like the euro's more under pressure, and a break through that level there, which it has, probably sends it lower. And this sort of movement here is a corrective move, so we've got to be nervous. In fact, we actually took out our long euro trades because we feel that the market can go lower. So we're quite happy to play with that at the moment. Now let's have a look at some of the commodities. Crude oil, back, but this is a breach and pullback. Not too sure what's happening here. As with gold, not too sure because gold came back after that high of 12.55 quite savagely. So it's just like there's a double top here. And if I were to go long, it'd have to be able to break through to new highs. So let's see how that unfolds. Copper remained mixed, but this sort of price action probably suggests that trade's a little bit higher. But we'll have to see how that unfolds. Let's have a quick look at the SPY. SPY's at 43.62, and it still seems as if it's under pressure. When I look at the daily charts here, it's looking to try and find a low, but we haven't had it yet. So I think we're just going to wait and see. But I think there is a negative bias towards the SPY, so we'll have to wait and see what happens today. Apart from that, I think everything is quite mixed. Certainly when we look at the some of our softs which we looked at, and wheat came off quite hard. But as long as it stays above this level here, 430, I've got to be quite positive towards it. Now, for those that have been long sugar, we actually took some profits. In fact, we took all our sugar out last night, around 1767. That, to me, is an exhaustive spike to the top side. It is a classic, because if it is exhaustive, then we correct back. So I'm actually quite happy to be out of the trade. Let's have a quick look at the economic calendar. Economic calendar, that's the important part. Eurozone confidence, I think, is probably a key. We've got ABC confidence in the States as well, and consumer confidence. They're all expected to come back a little bit, but we've got to run with it. But we want to see confidence numbers, and if confidence numbers are good, then we can expect the market to trade higher. So I think it's got a bit of a key there as to what occurs there. Right, well, that's about it from me. I'm just about to lose my voice as well. So we'll call it quits today. I hope you all have a good day, and we'll certainly talk to you tomorrow.